Hello students, let us understand what are the provisions written in Constitution for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. You might have heard that scheduled castes are those castes that are reserved. There are certain tribes, but then we precisely do not know what, who, when, how, right? So basically, in the beginning, when Constitution was being written, whenever it got amended, there was an observation made that whatsoever castes are remaining backward because of the social stigma, a huge list is made of those castes and they are given some benefits and protection so that they get that scope for development. They also be a part of society. Similarly, there are certain tribes that are quite nature friendly. They live exactly the way other scheduled tribes previously or maybe their past generations lived. We can say that they are not completely civilized. So they are known as scheduled tribes. Now in our constitution, there are certain articles specific and there are certain articles general. We will first understand the general articles for the protection and the development of SC and ST both. So there is this article number 15. Article number 15 says that there could not be any discrimination. It restricts the discrimination of any caste or any tribe on the basis of their religion, on the basis of their birthplace or whatsoever caste they belong to. Because it's a big list of various castes, so any caste cannot be differentiated just on the basis of the inferiority of that caste. Nobody can restrict them to use wells, lakes, public places, shops, restaurants, hotels, etc. So earlier they were not allowed to use public places. So here this article number 15 prevents any such discrimination of usage. All the scheduled castes and tribes have equal access, have the right to equally access all these public places as any other caste or any other person does. Article number 29. This 29 number article says that any person living in any part of the nation can preserve their script and culture. Whether they belong to any SC or any ST, they have complete freedom to protect their culture. They can propagate their belief. And admission cannot be denied on the basis of religion or caste. You cannot say no for admissions in school just because they belong to inferior caste. Now these are the general ones. Here are the special articles for upliftment of SC and ST. You can feel one thing, children, that these general ones are to protect them and these special ones are to uplift them. So article number 46 says that state should take care of educational, social and economic interest of backward caste. So whether they get proper schooling, whether they are kids, they get admission in government schools, they get some of the work, maybe cleaning work, maybe government job, maybe any officer's job. It depends on the talent and capability of the person, but they should get some economic and social benefit. They should not be insulted. Care should be taken to protect their dignity. So this 46 number article makes sure that the next generation studies, the current generation gets job, and all the generations of the family, be it SC or ST, they get respect in the society. This boosts their confidence, and so the SC and ST gets upliftment. The article number 16(4) says that there is a provision that state government should provide reservation in jobs. So in every government department, there is a reserved category for job seats for SC and ST. Now you might understand that why is it so much compulsory for every government department to have reservation for SC and ST? Well, it is because our constitution article number 16(4) says that. Article number 330, 332 and 334 has to say that there should be reserved seat for SC and ST in Lok Sabha. Please note, there is no reservation in Rajya Sabha. It is purely on merit basis. But then Lok Sabha has the reservation of SC and ST. Along with that, seats are also reserved at local level, be it village panchayat, taluka level, and even municipalities. There is a reservation for seats, political seats for SC and ST, so that their candidates come to power, they look after the upliftment of SC and ST. Here the education need is taken care of, social need is taken care of, here jobs is taken care of, and here political empowerment is also done. Children, additional to all these articles, there is a separate division, separate officer at each level under the National Commission to make sure that SC and ST get uplifted, and maybe in future there will be no category, nothing, all equal. So you all have to remember all the articles in specific, because they will make your answers technical and they can be asked as objective precisely too. I hope that you are clear with the general. In the next lecture, I will come up with specific provisions of SC and specific provisions for ST. So if you memorize them well, next lecture, specific ones will be even more easier for you to remember. See you in the next class. Bye bye.